Hello and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for another walk around video. Today we're taking a closer look at this Blue Lightning Ford EcoSport. Before we do, if you do enjoy our content and don't want to miss a video ever again, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you did have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Anywho, this here is a Ford EcoSport in Blue Lightning, featuring the 1 litre EcoBoost engine, producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. We are registered on a 2021 registration, so we'll take Ford warranty with us until June 2024. The vehicle itself has only done 13,500 miles and is in fantastic condition with some great specification. So buckle yourselves in and let me take you around this lovely EcoSport. So we're going to begin, like always, at the near side front bumper, and at this stage I get the remote central locking out my pocket. This is a key entry, so no keyless, no button start. We've got the traditional blade, so I click the unlock, that will wake up the daytime running lights. A quick disclaimer, they're going to appear to be flashing in your video simply because the frequency in which this video is recorded on my camera. So don't worry, they're not flashing in real life. So you've got some lovely daytime runners, high quality headlights, we've got indicators down there, and we've also got front fogs. The middle section of the bumper, you've got the nice gloss black strips with the honeycomb style behind. I'm a massive fan of this colour, this Blue Lightning. Looks incredible. Before we come round to the offside wheel, let me look up in the windscreen and get the key and I'll start pointing at things. That is a sensor there for the automated lights, so as soon as it gets dark, it'll flick the lights on so you don't have to worry. It'll also change the infotainment screen to the dark mode as well, so you always got the best visibility possible. If we look further up, we have one, I'm not just going to focus, I have one there for a traffic sign recognition, we have one for the auto wipers, and we have one for auto headlights. We'll cover a bit more of that once we're inside the vehicle. And that is part of the driver assistance pack. We are looking now at these gorgeous gunmetal grey alloy wheels, and they are 17 inches in diameter and they look amazing. So they're really lovely condition. You've got some silver painted brake calipers just behind them as well. Those of you with the keen eyes might have noticed they've got Pirellis fitted as standard and they're in very good condition also. Subtle ST line badging appears on the wing, and as we're going to come around the vehicle now, we're going to show you just how lovely all the body is. So we're going to start nice and high and we're going to make our way down the vehicle. So there is, I think, a little hatching going on. I think all the bugs are starting to hatch this spring, so I'm covered in little white bugs. If you see any of those on the video, that's what's happening. So at the near side rear, offside rear now, so we're going to come up. Hopefully you've got a nice idea of how lovely the bodywork is. We're going to loop it back round to the offside rear, and we're going to make our way and show you that wheel as well. Just behind there is a drum brake. Ultra efficient, they're going to last you forever, low maintenance, high efficiency. At the back there we have rear parking sensors trailing along the bottom lip of the bumper, and that is complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. We'll look inside the vehicle in just a second, but now we're here at the near side rear, we're going to give the exact same treatment. So we're going to begin nice and high. I'm just going to pan the camera down so you can see just how gorgeous all of this bodywork is. To the near side rear wheel, again a Pirelli tyre. I love the colour of the wheels as well. The gunmetal grey is amazing, really am a fan. So we're following that all the way to the near side front. We're going to have a little view of that wheel also. So that's 4 wheels and the body covered. Worth noting, we also have the roof rails on this vehicle as well. So if you did require latching anything onto the roof, that is easily achievable. So one of the unique points of these EcoSports is the tailgate opens horizontally. So you get that. So instead of a vertically opening boot, it is a horizontal tailgate. So that is a nice design. If you park forward into spaces, it gives you lots of room and lots of head height to just put anything you need in the boot. My girlfriend has one of these EcoSports and she loves the way the boot opens. So if we come into the boot now, you have an adjustable system, so you can pop up the boot liner. It's quite a difficult one hand. There you go. So you can pop up the boot liner and adjust the height accordingly. So it gives you storage room under here, and underneath this little cover you have a tight cylinder kit and compressor, so you're always going in the right direction. So that is inside the boot of this EcoSport. Let's shut up the tailgate and go round and have a look inside the rear. So we have the classic ST line seating arrangement. So we have the part leather, part cloth interior, which is absolutely gorgeous. Don't worry, you do get more legroom than that. I just put the seat all the way back, so when I was doing my photographs a minute ago, so you don't see my legs in the photos. So you do get more legroom than that, but the seat's all the way back. Anywho, this is the part leather, part cloth interior, or suede I should say. It's all defined by some gorgeous red stitching all the way around. 2 ISOFIX seats on either rear end seat, and you also have the middle seat there as well without the ISOFIX function. And the little cubby holes down here, you have 12-volt sockets. To be nice and easy to get a little converter with USB. You can keep the rear passengers nicely charged on those longer journeys. Let's have a look at the business end. So into the driver's seat now. On the driver's door card, we have a nice drinks holder, nice space in the door card. 4 electric windows, mirror controls are also found on this cluster. Just above, interior locking, just next to the door handle. We'll spin it round now and have a look at the driver's seat. Again, we've got the part suede, part leather interior with some gorgeous red stitching all the way around. Worth noting, we also have mats in the vehicle already, so you don't have to worry about those at a later date. A manually adjustable seat, so we have lumbar support on this dial here. We have a height adjustment, a rear tilt adjustment, and a forward and backwards on the classic rail underneath. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You're going to hear a bit of distortion on the microphone for a few seconds, so just bear with me for a second. So as I was mentioning earlier, we have a key and a barrel. Foot down the clutch, turn the key round, gives you power to the vehicle. Sit forward a little bit as I'm so far back. Let's begin the tour of the interior by looking at the driver display. Conventional dials are appeared, so on the left hand side we have an RPM gauge and the right hand side is speedo. The bottom 2 menus is a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge. In the middle we do have a digital driver display that I'm going to be controlling using the arrows, return and menu button on the left hand side of the steering wheel, obviously the OK as well. So we're going to OK for the seatbelt safety message, and this is the home screen, if I just get that to focus, of the driver display. So whilst we're on it, we're on the driver assistance bit. So we have pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, so you can see the 50 just underneath it, hill start assist, we have a speed limiter, and we also have the rear park pilot. Return out of there, we have navigation, you can get on the screen, all your audio, your phone connectivity, we have different vehicle settings, and we also have a trip computer. Just below that one is My View. So My View, you can adapt so you can see anything you'd like to on this different menu. Let's zoom out quickly and we'll show you around the steering wheel. So again, I was controlling that using the arrows on the left hand side of the steering wheel, and just below it is where you'll find your cruise control. So it's very easy to set a limiter, set your cruise, resume and cancel it all together. It's an ergonomic place to have it, so when you're cruising on the motorway it's very easy to adjust your speed nice and easily. I'm a big fan, I use it every single day on my Focus. Brilliant for your fuel consumption. The right hand side is a media cluster. So you have a phone pickup, a phone decline, volume down, volume up, and also in the middle is your voice command. So that links me lovely to talk about this Sync 3.4 module. So we have a large colour touch screen there, and we know it's the updated software because you've got the blue band at the bottom. From there we've got audio, phone, navigation, mobile apps and settings. So before I talk about the screen, this is supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you have one of those softwares on your mobile device, plug it in using a USB cable and it will mirror your phone onto that screen. Those of you with an iPhone, I have taken some photos of Apple CarPlay in action, so please refer to those photographs and you can see exactly what I mean by that. But for me, that activates Siri. So when you click on the voice command button, It'll bring up Siri, and from Siri you can command Siri to do a whole list of things, whether it's play music, set your navigation, call home, anything you like, but it makes it a lovely hands-free system. So let's get back onto the sync and what we've got to offer on here. So on audio, this is your audio screen. You have different sources at the top left, whether it's AM, FM, DAB or Bluetooth audio. So if you didn't have the ability for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can still connect your phone using Bluetooth, and you can play music, and you can also take phone calls through there as well. And that is what would be appeared on the phone setting there. In navigation at the bottom, we have a search function, and it's nice and easy, so you wait for the keypad to load. For example, you'd like to come to Perkins to have a little look at this EcoSport. You're going to need Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click the search, or speak to the GPSs in the sky, and there we have it. There's your navigation, easily programmed. So that is the nav. Again, if you did have Apple CarPlay, Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, can all be used on the screen. So yeah, also got a rear reversing camera, so put the vehicle into reverse. We have a nice black line in the middle to help you park, along with a rear park pilot, as I previously mentioned. The top right hand corner of the screen is a proximity sensor for the rear parking sensors. Take the vehicle out of reverse just so I don't forget, and we're going to look down to the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. We have fan speed to the left hand side, temperature to the right hand side. I'll just turn that down. Heated seats and heated steering wheel are found at the bottom, along with the electronically heated front screen. Different demist vents and different circulations are found in the middle, with the air conditioning, recirculation and max AC found to the right. Just below it we have two USB ports. We have a button to turn on and off the automated stop start, and also the traction control. I mentioned earlier we have a nice 6-speed manual gearbox, and that is the shifter, the gear knob if you like. And it's a really long gear selector. It gives you a nice positive feeling when you're moving in and around the box. Just there is a manual handbrake, and we have two adjustable cup holders to keep your drinks nice and secure. I'm not going to go anywhere without telling you a little bit of spec that I wish I had on my vehicle, and that is a sunglasses holder. We are now into May, and I have now sat on 3 pairs of sunglasses, and it's costing me an absolute fortune. Apart from my little gripes about sunglasses, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did have any questions or anything like that, please do pick up the phone 01376 550 899, hit subscribe, hit like, and leave us a comment if needs be. Thanks for your time, and we'll speak again soon. Bye bye for now.